The Pope has come out strongly in favor of climate change, so strongly that it really underscores what many people who are skeptics of climate change accuse it of being, and that is a religion. We see from The Guardian, they say Pope Francis's edict on climate change will anger deniers. See there, right there, that's the religious terms, deniers. Let me confess to you that I am a global warming infidel. I don't believe it. The data doesn't support it. And we have seen people who do believe it, who teach it as if it was a religion, who get so angry as if you had blasphemed their God. They will go in and mess with the data to hide the decline, quote unquote. That was in the emails from ClimateGate 1. And then, of course, we had another large number of documents in ClimateGate 2 a couple of years later, 5,000 emails that showed that they were working to cook the books, to hide the decline, to hide the fact that there hasn't been any global warming, that their models are not correct. But now we're moving on just in blind faith to accept this. And this is what the Pope is going to do. They say he's going to publish a rare encyclical on climate change. He's going to urge all Catholics to take action. This isn't just his opinion. He wants Catholics to take action as a matter of faith. The document will be sent to the world's 5,000 Catholic bishops, 400,000 priests, and they will distribute it to parishioners. And they say the Pope has argued for a radical new financial and economic system as well to avoid human inequality. Well, one of the ways that you're going to increase human suffering, of course, is to make energy use expensive. Everybody can see that that's going to have an immediate effect on people's lifestyles. And we've seen that happen to a large degree in many of the European countries where they have enacted these carbon laws to try to control the amount of global warming and CO2 emissions. We've seen a drastic reduction in lifestyle, actually threatening the life of many poor people who are on pensions, not being able to afford to even heat their homes in some countries. But it goes beyond that. This is truly a kind of religion. Look at this report from Climate Progress, someone who would support the Pope's move here. They say Pope Francis is expected to instruct 1 billion Catholics to act on climate change. And the way they point this out, they say that he's going to tell them that acting on climate change is essential to the faith. See, that's what an encyclical does. An encyclical is sent out to essentially, most cases, it's there to stop a dispute on theological issues. But of course, this is going to stop a dispute on political and scientific issues. Why is he getting involved in this? Why is he treating it like a sin? That's what carbon taxes are, essentially. It's kind of a penance. When we look at carbon credits, that's very much like the indulgences of the Middle Ages, where people would pay in advance so they could indulge in a sin. And if you think that I'm exaggerating that it's a sin, that they're going to treat it that way, it was just earlier this year that this Pope told a massive crowd in Rome, if we destroy creation, creation will destroy us, and he has called the destruction of the rainforest a, quote, sin. He's casting this in religious terms yet again, and that's the way we've seen the scientists sell it. They've gone further to say that Catholic bishops on every continent have called for, quote, an end to the fossil fuel era. Listen, it's not just our lifestyle that this is going to take down. Everybody can see that coming immediately. It is also highly correlated, that is cheap energy, is highly correlated to life expectancy. It is going to shorten the life expectancy of people. It isn't just going to cramp our lifestyle severely, especially the poorest, especially those people in developing countries like Africa. Remember, Prince Charles went there and just told them they shouldn't have cars or air conditioning. They just need to get over it as he flies in on his massive jet. We'll say